Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information, including your Bronco and Bronco Sport information on a Wednesday for your Built Wild Wednesday video. I think we're episode 7 this week, and we're going to get outside. We're going to take a look. Last week we took a look at the Broncos. This week we're going to take a look at the Bronco Sport and the great deals to be had on those. So we'll get outside in just a little bit and do that. Check out that timestamp if you want to fast forward through some of the scheduling information and such, but I do have some information on prices as well here to go over too. So first, let's talk about scheduling for this week. This is a first week of a new month for allocations for dealers, and so this is the first week for some of that. So you're going to see some things for both the Bronco and Bronco Sport, but let's start with the Bronco Sport scheduling first, and this is for people that have a 2025 Bronco Sport or Bronco order that is unscheduled. If you're already scheduled for a build date, this doesn't work. Doesn't have anything to do with you. You're already scheduled for a build date. You don't need to worry. This is for people that have an unscheduled order. So for the 25 model year Bronco Sport for this week, they are scheduling for this week for build production dates the weeks of March 31st through the weeks of April 28th. And they are doing retail scheduling only. That means a customer placed order, not a stock. So if dealer needs to fill allocations, they're going to do stock, they do retail orders first. So because of that, there are some things in here, some notes for that. That does say the best availability is, and I think this is a pullover from last week. They said the Big Bend with the Black Diamond off-road package, but should be pretty well open for about all trim levels for this first week because they haven't scheduled any production capacity for production dates yet for any of the orders. So this is the first week. And because of that, pretty much everything should be available to order without any problems. Now, they do have a note in here that says very limited exhaust availability. And again, I don't know if that's a carryover from last week, but it has to do with the tire and the wheel. So the Big Bend standard wheel is on here, as well as the tire that we find on the Big Bend, the Heritage and Freewheeling edition. So that tire there, I know, is the same tire they put on the Maverick. So the XL and XLT. So probably is a more of a Continental tire issue than anything for that. But there you go. There's what that is. So not really much. Again, if you have an order in, your dealership has an allocation, you shouldn't have a problem getting scheduled this week for the Bronco Sport. Now let's talk about the Bronco. The 25 model year Bronco is also scheduled this week for those same production weeks, the weeks of March 31st to the weeks of April 28th. And they're going to be scheduling those Raptor orders, strop orders, and even the retail orders. So normally they do specialty the first week and then they go into retails after that. They're going to throw in retails into this week as well. And really no constraints in here for this. And I did notice previewing today, we did have 2 strop Bronco orders and both of those are previewing. Looks like they're going to schedule this week. So that's great news to be had, but no constraints here. There's only 883 unscheduled retail orders in the order bank for the Bronco. So shouldn't be any issue. I will say this, of our 4 orders, because we have 3 allocations, but 4 orders, and then the one order that is not scheduled and even saying that's a constraint is the manual transmission. So I will say that even though they're not putting it in here because they really don't want to talk about it, I don't think, but I think right now, if you have a manual transmission, there's some deals there, and since they are scheduled through the weeks of April 28th, and a lot of the manual transmissions that are already scheduled were moved to the week of April 28th. I think because of that, we're probably not going to see any manual transmissions get scheduled this month. So if you have that in there, just letting you know that could be an issue right there. All right, some other things to note in here is a price increase. So as of today, just got this notification. Actually, this is for the 14th. So as of February 14th, there will be a price increase on the 25 model year. Yes, 25 model year Bronco and Bronco Sport. So it does say in here that on the Bronco, they're going to increase the price by $100 for the Eruption Green, Velocity Blue, Desert Sand, Marsh Gray, and Shelter Green. So all those colors will go up. I think they were $295 before for those colors. So it's going to take them up to $395 for those, if I'm not mistaken. Now on the Bronco Sport, they are increasing the colors Eruption Green, Velocity Blue, Desert Sand, $100 as well for those. So those are going to increase too on the Bronco Sport. And I think they were $295 as well on the Bronco Sport. But also on the Bronco Sport on the Outer Banks, they're going to increase the base price on the Outer Banks by $100. And they're going to increase the Outer Banks tech package by $100. So sounds like to me, if you ordered a Outer Banks with a tech package, that will be a $200 increase. And that's going to go into effect starting the 14th, which means that if you already have an order placed, these prices should not be reflect yours. You'll see it on your window sticker, but the dealership should price protect you from the price it was when you ordered your vehicle. So it does say in here that automatic price protection will be provided on a firm 25 model year order that is placed for a retail order, and is dated on or before February 13th of 2024. So that price protection will be in play, meaning that Ford will reimburse back the dealer the price of any price increases as long as the person that ordered the vehicle buys the vehicle. So the Ford is going to reimburse the dealer back. So the dealer should be pricing you back as well. So make sure that gets done on your order. So there you go. So there's that. So that's all I have for this week in a way of news and scheduling. So let's go on out and let's take a look at the Bronco Sports and the great deals to be had on the 24 model year as well as the 25 model year. All right, we're out here on a lot. We're going to head on over here to the Bronco Sports, and got some behind me. We'll talk about those here in just a little bit. But as I mentioned earlier in the video, when we talk about scheduling and such, is that we're going to talk about Bronco Sports. Last week, we talked about the Bronco and the big deals that we had on the Broncos, and this is Built Wild Wednesdays Bronco and Bronco Sports. So we're going to talk about the great deals to be had on a Bronco Sport as well. Okay, so the biggest deals to be had right now are on the 24 model year. There, of course, there is, just like what there is on the Bronco, there is some conquest rebate. When they say conquest, if you're a Jeep owner, then $1,000 on the 2024 model years that comes off, and our price does include that $1,000 for being a Jeep owner. And all of our vehicles on our website will also be priced with financing. So if you finance with us, it's $1,000 less as well. So we do have some Broncos. So this in here, I don't have the keys on me for this one here, but this Badlands edition here, I believe this is, see if it's, I got the right key. This in here, down there, and that's this one. All right, so what we got here, one of these is really discounted off, $1,503. This in here is got about $9,500 off MSRP right now. So this is a Badlands, a stock Badlands. You can see it does have the Badlands standard wheel on it, and we'll check out the window sticker on this one. Get the right key, unlock that one. So this in here does have the Badlands edition. It has got the desert sand and nothing else added. So this is a very base Badlands edition. Sticker price of $40,280, and it's $9,500 off of that. So we're way down there, pretty low on this in here. And this in here will have on it, of that $9,500, again, $1,000 is for if you're a Jeep owner, $1,000 for financing. So if you're paying cash, not a Jeep owner, it's still $7,500 off, and $4,750 of that is on rebates. So Badlands has some big rebates on them right now, like I said. So pretty big rebates. Now we do have one up here. We do have, lock that one up. We do have this other one. Oh, that's that one. Let me get the right key. This one right here, 1207. This one here is $10,000 off that we have it priced right now. And again, you know, $1,000 for financing, $1,000 for if you're a Jeep owner. So you're still $8,000 off. $4,750, that is rebates that it qualifies for. So some big rebates on that one right now. This one is a Badlands edition. It is a little more expensive, I think, because this one does have, it's a Badlands with some other equipment, but I think it's $34,000 off. So $44,275. We added front window tint and we did some door edge guards on this too. Window sticker's not on it, so let's see if we can get inside. I believe this in here is pretty well equipped because I think this has the convenience package and such on it, but really nice. And this one does have some miles on it, so we did put it in our FCTP, that's factory transportation or courtesy transportation program. So it's got like 300 miles on it, 396 miles on it. So that's why it's just kind of an extra $500 on it versus the others, but pretty well equipped. So this does have that Badlands, does have the tow package and stuff in it. And so there you go, fix that seat belt, but does have the nice upgrade because this does have that package that gets you the leather seats and everything else like that. So if you're looking for that, yeah, check this one out as well. And I do like that blue color. But so, like I said, some great deals on these. We do also have another one of these Badlands as well that's $9,500 off. It's not parked here. It's out on a test drive. And then we do have a Big Ben as well, or a Heritage Edition up there. That blue one up there also has some big rebates. So $2,750 off on the Heritage Edition as well. I think Big Bens are the same way. So whether you find it on our lot, whether you find it somewhere else, you're talking $2,750 rebates on about everything, $4,750 on your Badlands Edition for the 24 model year. But there are some good deals to be had on the 25 model year, because if you're like, Tim, I like the look of the 25, when are we gonna see some deals on those? So we do have a couple of these right here you're seeing, where we have several more on the bricks up there in the 25 model year. They don't have the $1,000 for Jeep Conquest for them, but there is $750 rebate right now on the 25 model year as well. And then of course we do financing $1,000 off of that. So we have like $2,250 off on our Broncos, and we do have a couple different ones. We have a Big Ben black appearance package and a Big Ben with the black diamond off-road package. We did a video on both of those recently, so check back for those who want to see more on what's included in that. But a couple good deals to be had on the 25 model year as well. So if you're looking to get a Bronco Sport, another 25 there. We're pretty loaded up. We have a bunch of the black diamond in different colors and everything. Going up here on the bricks, and I'll show you some of those here because we got a little snow last night, folks. Sorry about the snow being on these vehicles, but we got I don't know how many inches we got. Not a lot, but we did get some snow last night, getting some more snow. And one of the things you'll find out on these Bronco Sports, they do really well in the snow. Really well in the snow. They're made for snow, they're made for sand, and they do a really good job. But you can see we do have a black diamond in the azure gray. We have a black diamond in the carbonized gray, as well as in the ruby red, which is a new color for this year, and some black appearance package over here in the desert sand or the terrain. And then we do have one Outer Banks over here as well. I forgot to mention, so that one also does have $2,250 off, and $1,000 of it, if you finance with us, is included in that price. And then we do have Eruption Green in the black diamond package as well over here. So plenty of good ones, and we got some others kind of hidden away. We can't fit them all in our lot, so they're on a back row back here behind us, but we have several different colors in the black appearance package and the black diamond. Check out our website, but also check with your local dealer as well, because you know, if you don't want to travel to Kansas or work with us, have it shipped to you, whatever, work with your local dealer and just know what the rebates are out there. So again, there's $750 rebate on the 25 model year. There is not any of the Conquest for Jeep owners, but on 24 model year, there's anywhere from $2,750 rebate on the the Big Bens and your freewheeling and such, your Heritage Editions, and then your Badlands will have $4,750 off. I don't know on the Outer Banks what they have. We don't have any Outer Banks in stock on 24 model year, but just to know those big rebates are out there for you, in $1,000 Jeep Conquest on 24 model year. So, but another thing to remember, that something that we do that most dealerships don't do, and that is if you buy a vehicle, Bronco Sport as well, from Law McArthur, we do pay for your way to get Bronco off-rodeo. Now, by purchasing a Bronco Sport, you get yourself in to Bronco off-rodeo. Free registration for yourself, and it's right now it's only $195 to get a second person to go with you into the Bronco off-rodeo, and they can drive as well at that price. And really, if you go ahead too, when you purchase a vehicle, a Bronco Sport, you get Ford Pass points. You can use those points to help towards the cost of the off-rodeo for that second person. Pretty good deal. And when you purchase it from Law McArthur, we pay up to $1,000 of your travel expenses, flights and hotel, to get you there as well. That's something most dealerships don't do. But we are doing that as well as the price that you can find online. So some pretty good deals to be had, not only here at Law McArthur, but everywhere on the Bronco Sport too. Broncos have great deals as well, so check those out. Now is a great time to find a 24 model year Bronco Sport Bronco. Even the newer 2025 Bronco Sports are pretty good deals as well. So you can find your local ones out there and join the Bronco community. We love having more people join us in the community, and take it to those different community events that you find all over the place. Just got back from doing one as well in Florida, and it's a great thing to do. So that's all I have for this week. Hope you have a great Built Wild Wednesday yourself. Get out and enjoy your Bronco. I'm glad I have a Bronco in this snow. It's nice to get around in, and whether it be a Bronco Sport or a Bronco. But until the next video, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you on the next video.